Hello, welcome. Right now, I'm trying to mimic an old miniature that I have. One that I painted. Honestly, I think it was one of the very first few miniatures that I've ever painted. So I'm trying to replicate, and do better with the paint style. Hey, Gumball, welcome. So this is my old mini, and this is the new one. So I'm trying to do a better paint job for this one. I'm still deciding on how to do things, and I'm using some newish colors that I have, and I'm very excited for it. I think that now I should try to apply some blue. Yeah, I'm gonna go for some blue now. So how you doing, Gumball? Any news? How you doing? The climate's a little bit crazy outside, so if I sniff a lot, I apologize. Oh, hey Ted Bray, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a magnificent day. And today I'm painting a new miniature on a new style. I have two of the same miniature. One is old, one is newish. So I'm trying to do a more fresh paint job for this one. As you guys see, I have this very bright light blue, and I'm gonna do the same one for this, the same thing for this. Oh, you just subscribed? Thank you, Ted. Do you like to paint miniatures, Ted, or do you like playing D&D? Oh, I like to play Dungeons and Dragons, which is a tabletop game that I've been fascinated for over 4 years now. I think that I've been fascinated since 2017, 2000, yeah, 2017. I think it's 2017 when I started liking tabletops. And the thing is that I only ever first played on 2018, around that time, and that 2019 is when I started, playing. Really, like, start GMing myself. Oh, hey Jackson, welcome. I am painting miniatures. Today the climate is a little bit crazy to do a live stream on my PC, so I'm streaming with my phone. Oh yeah? Tell me, Ted, what was so hilarious about your first campaign? And Jackson, I am trying to copy this design that I have for an older miniature, this one right here, but with the better paints that I have nowadays. So I'm gonna try to use the same style, but with better paints. This one has a lot of water-based paints mixed with some metallics, and this one's gonna use full acrylics and metal paints. So this one I think will look better. I've gotten way better over this past year that I've been painting. So let's hope it does. Jackson, did you ever play any tabletop RPG? Dungeons and Dragons? Anything like that? Because Ted and I were just talking about our game experiences. Alright. Come over here, little dude. Stay over there. And let me mimic your look. These miniatures over here, they are some of the cheapest miniatures when it comes to having a good quality and also like a good amount of detail. So I like them. Oh, thank you for the compliment, Jackson. Thank you. I do my best. And this one right here, actually, I have to show this. This guy, in the beginning, he was completely painted using a toothpick because he didn't have any brushes at the time. Nowadays, I have a few, and when you start painting, you it is a rabbit hole. Painting miniatures for your tabletop games is something that will get you addicted very quick. I've given you enough time. How's the tattoos going? Okay, Titan, I'm gonna do the tattoos today then. I'm gonna try to do some tattoos, but I promise nothing if they're gonna do well. Yeah, I'm gonna bring the barbarian as soon as I'm finished with this one. I'm gonna do some tattoos. Okay, and also take for being a member and take for being a patron, Titan. We need to set our card game for the Arkham Asylum with the other friends that you have in the future. We cannot let the flame die on that. Ooh. Ted says, I was playing an elf ranger and I was trying to catch my friend's character who was a changeling, who was in the form of a cat, and I failed. So I dropped them so I dropped them into my bow, which launched them. Dude, you pulled like a very dangerous move, which is to weaponize cats. Can you just imagine like that one scene from Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, with the catapults, but instead of throwing rocks, they just throw cats. I might need to reapply some metallic paints later. Oh, hello, Kiara. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. And today we're painting some miniatures. How are you doing? Everything good? Title says, yes, but it's been rough these last weeks. My next day off will be on September 15th. Oh, then we have a game. If you don't have anything better to do on that game, and if I don't know which day will be September 15th, but if I don't have anything, we can try to set a date for the game then. D&D players, when they hear that the only free day that your group will have is in 3 months. D&D players. So we have a date. We have a date to go to war together. That is decided. Ooh, it's so tiny, like in some of the spaces on this. Now I remember why it took so long for me to actually wanted to start painting this one, because it's a little bit of a pain because of like the small spaces to some of the details. Hey Arwich, welcome. How you doing? How's your brother? Everything good with Doif? That says, my party consists of me, an elf, a 7 foot Goliath, and a changeling. Was the changeling a rogue by any chance? Usually a changeling is always a rogue. A little bit of blue there, let's not get too shy. If I need to spill some paint on top of like some other details, I can just reapply some metallic paint so we can re-see the details. A good tip when you're painting a miniature is that you should always try to paint like the very, very hard details first. So you can splash the paint left and right, and then you can cover up with the paint that will come on the sides of it, for bigger details. Because smaller details, they just get harder and harder to do the more that you ignore them. All right. For example, just now, I'm trying to paint this back, which has a very faint overline that is a belt on his back. So I'm not getting too scared to paint a little bit over the arm and do a few stains, because I can just redo them easily later. But for if I try to paint everything perfectly, I would go crazy. Nice. The shirt is coming up together. That's it. I've only played 3 campaigns and all 3 have barely started. Oh, Ted, I know how it feels. Trying to find players for long-term campaigns, it's very hard because sometimes the people don't stay together. Sometimes 1 or 2 people leave. The DM can get demotivated. The players can get demotivated. Personal life issues can come up, and really, really make a horrible situation of everything. And it actually started to rain. So good thing that I didn't like start my PC, because I still need to buy a new no break. So I am glad that I'm doing a painting stream with my phone. And thank you guys for being here. Yeah, Glitch, I am alive, but I remember I had given a little warning that I would not be live streaming these past days, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, because I was doing some things. Also, yesterday I had my presential D&D game, so the table is all clear now, and I'm just using this time now to paint. which it was fun. Like basically, the last stream was just talking, talking, and talking with important NPCs. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna have to scroll a bit. Titan says, speaking of D&D, my last session, my players got lost on a maze because when they entered, they saw fluorescent paint immediately after they lit a torch and went into the maze. Oh, dude. So, wait, are you playing Tomb of Annihilation? Because I know that the Tomb of Annihilation starts with some paint, like a footprint paints on the ground. Is it Tomb of Annihilation? The random guy, welcome. I hope you're having a magnificent morning, a magnificent week, and an even better weekend. We gotta enjoy, boys. Today's Sunday. Tomorrow it all starts again. I salute everyone that needs to wake up early on a Monday to go to work. Thankfully, I am not on that step yet. But sadly, yeah. But sadly, I'm also like a freelancer for now. I don't have a main job. Yeah. Yep. Okay, this is a cool example. I don't know if my camera will allow you to show, but over here there's a little dagger that stays in front of a very narrow gap space that I need to paint. The thing that I do is that I just take a little bit of paint and I jam the brush soft side into it. Even though I splash a little bit of paint on top of the dagger on the back, I can just repaint it. You should not be scared of making a few like a small like stains. So if you can fix them later, believe me, you're gonna get used to it and it's just gonna be better overall. So have a look, guys. You guys see like the difference? The blue on the back, it's really starting to come together. Ooh, or which 1 week before schools come back? Hey, random, you have to go? No problem. Thank you for being here and have a good day. Ted says, I have to wake up at 5 and to catch the bus. Ah, sorry to hear, Ted. You know, even worse is like on cold days when you just want to stay into your cozy bed, but then you have to go to school, college, or work. Honestly, like, I like going out in cold days, rainy days, but I just don't like to have to go out on rainy days. I think you can understand what I mean. I love to have the choice to go out, but I don't like the commitment to go out, especially when I'm tired on my day. Which a lot of you can like agree with me that after your 20s, when you start going through your mid 20s, you're just tired all the time, and it only gets worse. That's why it's important to keep a good healthy life with good habits. And warning: drink water. If you guys haven't, go drink some water. It's good. I already finished mine. And then later, when I'm thirsty, I'm gonna go get some more water. It's good for you guys. Drink water. Nice. Look, the way that it's starting to form. You guys can already see the color shining. Nice. Hey Dan, mind if I design a new profile picture for your account? Yeah, no problem. Glad feel free to do any art and send it. This art, it was one that was done by a friend of mine when I started the channel. You know, like the headset with the controller and the sword. And I'm very attached to it because it was a friend that really helped me start YouTube. You know, like with setting the YouTube, the page, the links. And she's a really cool gal, you know? I'm very grateful that I have her as a friend. You know, she's very cool. Why is that when it's a school morning, your bed feels the comfiest bed ever? Oh, yes. When you're trying to sleep at 3 a.m., your bed's like, nah, I don't want you now. And when you're trying to wake up at 6 in the morning for an important day, it's like, why don't you stay another day? You can just take 5 more minutes. Don't take the mattress off. Don't take your blankie off. Just stay with me. Tasha says, no, is Waterdeep Dragon Heist? Ooh, I never played that one yet. But it was in the sewers, so the paint was glow in the dark, but because they carried a torch, whatever they went, they didn't saw anything for like 20 minutes. Dude, that's a real thing. Mark, I think I've told you, but I'm really trying to put more tools and other things to give a better fruition and reward to the game. Like I give way more importance nowadays to maps, to compasses, to tools to guide yourself. Torches, lamps, they should be also important. And one of the most important thing is to maybe put a time for the torch to go out. So it's important to have a good number of torches. All right. I think that's enough blue, guys. I think I'm gonna try to paint the other part of him now. So always give a good clean to your brush. Give a good clean. Dry it up on a piece of paper that you guys have. Oh, don't worry, Glitch. You can feel free. Your any fan art and things, you're more than welcome. Just like with Nigel, feel free. I would love. One day, I really hope that I would have be able to wake up every day and to see like memes and fan art that people would do about me and my videos. But I always give credit if you post, like the art that Night Joe's made and the fan videos that people did about my reactions. I always give credit. Don't worry. I would not just use it. I would give credit. Hi again, Ted. How you doing? But by the way, how long does it take to run Dragon Heist, Titan, if you're still there? Does it take a long time? And time to use the orange that once again, thank you, Titan Mark 01 for the last, one of the last painting streams we did. You gave a super chat so we could buy some new orange. And it's right here. Thank you. I was actually able to buy 3 new paints with your super chats. And 2 types of orange it is. We got orange, orange, and carrot orange. And as you guys can see, I'm gonna be painting the belt and the down of the bottom skirt like detail. Hopefully it will look great. Oh, so let's do it. California girls, so unforgettable. Daisy Dukes, bikinis and ties. Honestly, guys, I think this already looks so good compared to the other one. Well, quite possibly because oh, I forgot to paint a little spot here. Damn it! But a lot of it mainly because it's a fresh paint. It's a very bright paint. I'm gonna have to reapply some blue afterwards. But for now, let's continue. Once again, a stain. Alright, this went over a little bit better. Titan says, it's quite big. It's open world in a huge city from level 1 to 5 and another campaign, Dungeon of the Man-Mage, which can take you from level 5 to 20. So it could take years of your players if you want. I didn't know that the Dragon Heist only was level 1 to 5, really? I thought it was like a level 13 adventure in the end. That is actually very surprising. So this is why this is one of like the most well-known campaigns. Sergio coming and saying, "Embrace the ultimate barbarian build TikTok. Heavy like a barbarian brick TikTok." And now, if it wasn't enough, the buffed TF2 mercs, we got the buffed Dungeons and Dragons Barbarians. But how you doing, Sergio? Thank you for coming. No, because for me, like the most well-known, like and well talked about, like campaigns, usually is always about um, Dragon Heist, Strad, and Phandelver. Strad because like one of the horror campaigns, the only horror campaign that I can remember now, truly, that is seen as horror by the majority of the community. There is the Minds of Phandelver that is like the most beginner-friendly campaign from all of the games. It was the first like ever story released, I believe, for D&D Fifth Edition, as well as I said, uh, s- like a Dragon Heist, because a lot of people say that is like one of the coolest. But now I see like why so many people talk about it because it's a level 1 to 5. I really thought it was a longer campaign. Yeah, that's true, Gothic. But we can also agree that when it comes to the Curse of Strahd world, it's way more like hard in the some of the survival mechanics. It's a place that you truly are put in there, thinking that you're in danger all the time. I think a lot of campaigns in D&D and other ones they fail when it comes to just trying to present the world as a dangerous world. But with Strahd, everyone just gets into the campaign expecting it to be hard, to be able to die at any second, and that's like something that makes the campaign be so famous because a lot of people will just help the fame by saying that it's one of the hardest campaigns to survive. Miniatures are made of? Oh, they're made of fur, meat, bones, reckless attacks. Oh, this is gonna be a little hard one. I have a little spot. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm being able to do it. Okay, I think I did it. And done. Look at the detail, guys, for now. You guys can already see like the belt all over him. This is looking nice. Now time to paint the bottom like a outline of the skirt with the orange. No, I think that this is one problem with my style of painting right now, Sergio, is that my miniatures, not minotaurs. My bad, I read that wrong before. They are made of resin. They're 3D printed. I usually buy my miniatures at small like a D&D like sellers. For example, at the medieval fairs that I go with my friends, there's always like this one seller that we always buy from, and alongside him there are usually a few others if we're lucky. So we buy miniatures there. This one, for example, it was a miniature that was sold not by our usual buyer but another seller. They are a little bit cheaper, and they come like in a little bit of a lesser quality than the ones that we buy for a little bit more. But still, I really like these miniatures that because they are or your day-to-day miniatures. They're not heroes, they're not adventurers, they're not monsters. They are guys that you can do to populate a small town if you're trying to make a battle map, and I really like that. I have actually more miniatures that I would be able to use for combat than just to leave them in the table for a little bit of a cool experience, for the look of it. So I am trying to get more of them recently over the past months. While my players robbed the magic store and got a lot of really powerful items, but it was one of the senator stores, so they felt like the mafia is coming. So they felt like the mafia is coming for them. Oh yes, they're gonna have some legs broken, healed back, and broken again. Let me just. Okay, now I just need to paint some smaller details, and we're all good. And I think that we're gonna finish this miniature in about 15 minutes. I have connections to the Russian mafia, and they're coming to break your legs. I remember that episode. Nice one. It's a ST Black ST reference. Do you think ads and stream are stupid? I 100% agree that they are annoying, or which, but in a way they just need to be able to get the money. For example, my channel right now, I depend 100% on sponsors, super chats, donations, and any other form of support. Ads are the way that YouTube gets their money, and it's a way that it gives money to the content creators as well. I think it's inevitable that any content creator is going to usually move up to do sponsorships and other things. So they can do their own type of content. They do not have to be stuck by YouTube rules and the demonetization. So I think it's inevitable that ads are important in the end, even though they are annoying. Oh, you have to go, Overwitch? Okay, no problem. Have a good one and say hi to Doi for me. Say hi to your brother. Let me try to paint it a little bit over here. Nice. Oh. Oh, sorry. Like honestly, like this seller that I was telling you about, or recurrent seller, I would call him or main guy to go for miniatures. Some months back, he got a 4K resin 3D printer, and damn, those are good. Those are extremely good. Nice, extremely nice. It sometimes can hurt a little bit on our wallet when we go there to buy some new minis, but it's amazing. It's great. So and that's why I call him our main guy, because these miniatures they look good, but they are not the same level of quality when it comes to an actual like 4K 3D miniature. A 3D printed miniature. Okie dokie. I think that's enough for orange. Did I forget anything? I don't think so. Let me close the orange, and now I think I'm gonna try to paint. Let me see. What should I try to paint? Let me see the other one. Let me have a pick. Okay, I think I'm gonna do a change on this one. I'm gonna do two small changes for the original miniature. I am gonna go ahead. I'm gonna kind of paint the the little sheet of the dagger he has to a better color, as well as a little like a bag that he has hanging from his belt behind him. Done. And now the little sack behind him. Dude, looking at these old miniature that I have, it just really makes me wish that I just started painting like well straight away. It's like I see all like my mistakes, a lot of like a lot of areas that are not fully painted, and this just gives me so much pain to watch. But at least I'm doing better with my upcoming miniatures, just doing better. Now time to paint the little sheet and the small sack behind them. And one thing that I really should start using in the future is a primer. No, no joke. Because everyone says that you should prime your miniatures beforehand, but I don't have like I don't use I only have like a liquid primer. I don't have like the spray. Sprays are it's more expensive. and I don't know how to do a good mixture or a good like a very very soft brush, so it always stays like a clogged. It doesn't. It never looks good, and it also obscures a lot of details. Okay, just painted the red detail. I'm gonna clean the brush. Uh, where's this guy, Brazil? Way too far for me to order something from him. Seems I need to find my own guy with 4K printer. This shit have stuck in my head once again. Everywhere I go is just TikTok heavy like big truck. I told you you're addicted to buffed mercenaries, Sergio. You need psychiatrical help. You mumbling abomination. But in all reality, yeah, this guy in Brazil, Sergio. So maybe you really should try to find your own guy around where you live. Because like here in Brazil, there's miniatures. This miniature right here, these two that I'm painting right now, like the old one and the new one, they costed 10 reais. But they had a promotion. If you buy the first one, it's 10 reais. The second one comes like 2 reais cheaper. So it's like to think that this miniature right here, if it was bought first, it was like $1.75, while the other one would be $1.50. I would say 50, 30 cents, something like that. Oh yeah, but the thing is that I'm terrible. I should really try to learn, but I don't have time, and I'm too scared to just maybe ruin a miniature with it. But sometimes I can make great miniatures. You've seen the results of some of my miniatures. You know that some of them can be very, very good. So let me go ahead, take the paint, and let me paint this thing right here, this part. I'm gonna paint the skirt of the guy. Let me try this color over here. So it gives this leatherish color. Hey, Samantha, welcome. How you doing? Liquid Prime Pros airbrush. I don't have an airbrush. I don't have one. And I don't have like a dedicated space for that. I would have to do it outside most likely. But I don't think I think it's been a very long time since I googled the price of an airbrush. But since I'm doing this as a small hobby, I chose not to invest on that. I would prefer to buy more minis and slowly learn how to paint until I would change to something like that. Titus says, Prime really makes a difference. Okay, I already read that, my bad. I'm hungry. Do you have any soup? Joke, don't get mad. Dude, honestly, I tried recently to eat soup. Not sopa de macaco, as you're thinking, but I actually tried to see if I could change my paladar to actually accept soup, but no. I think I'm terrible with soup. I don't think I'm gonna change that. Oh, did you just send a picture, Titan? Titan, I can't look in right now because I'm using my phone as like the stream device, and if I go look at it, the stream will stop for a second. What did you send me? What did you send me? Okay. Okay, just because it's you. Let me see, real quick. Okay, I just gave a quick look. Not gonna lie, that look very, very good. What primer does he use? Try to make a chat face. Got sad because I'm not buffed. Beginning to play my workout regime. Oh yeah, dude. I need to get ready in the future to get buffed because if I ever am crazy enough to do like a, a mohawk challenge or a shaved head challenge, you need to be buffed for that. You need to be strong to look good bald, you know? Bald or shaved on the head. Oh, I remember the video where he just goes with heavy leg truck with the TikTok. All right. The company that makes the Prime with Vallejo, does it buy the a spray paint can, or does it buy the liquid and then he just use a brush to very faintly pass it over the thing? No, Samantha, I don't think that you should be watching those types of videos. And if you are, you should not announce that you watch those types of videos. Jesus Christ, someone. What type of like YouTube kids are you watching? You might be insane. Anyways, that's how I lost my medical license. Archimedes, no! It's filthy in there. Ugh. Birds. Now, most hearts would not stand this voltage. But I am very certain your heart. There we go. Medic Gaming. Let me clear this a little bit. I'm trying to use some small drips of water, dry them a little bit, and then I'm gonna reapply the paint where just you put some brown to see if it would scatter the brown better. Now clean this. Oh, someone don't look at that. Don't look at those. Oof. Also, you gotta be careful, dude. Having videos like that stored in your phone is never a good choice. You know, that actually reminds me of a story. There was a case in, I think it was in the UK, where a couple of like burglars, they invaded a house, they stole some things, including a laptop. But when they were searching things inside the laptop, they discovered there were some very illicit type of content that involve minors. You know, guys that use pickaxes, minors, you know. So what they did is that they took the laptop to the police, and the police went and arrested them. And I think that in the UK, if you come by, you know, like evidence by like some illicit means, I think that there that you would not be arrested because of that, you know, like in the other places like the US. So I think that you should someone then. At least that's what I think you should do. Like if your friend keeps sending you videos like that, tell him to stop, and if he continues, block him. That's, you know, boundaries are there for a reason. You should set boundaries with your friend. Damn it. Oh, I slipped my finger for a second, and I just give a zook at the miniature. I might need to reapply the paint there later. Damn it. In the meantime, I'm gonna apply some more blue. A little bit more blue. Okay, got it. Oh, hello, Mark. I hope you have a magnificent day, a magnificent weekend. And how are you doing today? Welcome. Today, painting some miniatures that I will use in my D&D games. Just clear this brush. Now I'm gonna get some more brown and I'm gonna paint the beard of the guy. Sario says, actually, sorry. Someone then says, have you ever thought of playing Fortnite? Sometimes I was very interested when they released the Lego Fortnite, but I think it's a game that I'm just not in a rush to play, you know? I was never rushed to play it. I was happy with TF2. Plus, the community on Fortnite was very toxic at the time, so I really got demotivated because of that. But one day I might play it, no problem. Sergio says, I have remembered another story. Don't know what country it was, but an old man had installed a ship whistle as an alarm. One of two poor burglars have died on the spot for the heart attack. Is that a real thing? You know, you go, no, 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 let's go steal that house. Let's go and break into that house. Proceeds to like open the door, set the trap, and it goes, and they both have heart attacks. Dude, that would be crazy. Time to paint the beard of the guy. For this miniature, I'm taking some creative liberty because I believe that he has a long hair and a long beard that they kind of connect sideways like this because of the helmet. But I take a small creative liberty to paint the back white so it's like a little like a worm, you know, gear that he has, and so it looks a little bit better. It looks more like a variant for the miniature color scheme. Don't think about the ship whistle as some kind of SpongeBob alarm clock. That shit is damn loud. Story is real. Oof. Yeah, like, dude, that must be horrible. At least they would probably have like severe ear problems, you know? They would not hear well for a long time because of that. Nice. I need to get my white color. Be right back to complete this. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Any second now I'm about to sneeze. Okay, the sneeze is going away. Okay, like this. Can you guys see the difference? Like the front has a little brown beard and the back has this little back scarf thing that usually comes with like coats. That's what I did. So it has a little more of a, I would say a bright, shiny color on the back of his like neck if you needed to see the detail. See? Sneeze! No, wait. So, we still have an allergy. Big allergy. Alright, who's ready to go find that sneeze? Right? Achoo! right behind you. Honestly, we're almost finished with this one. I'm surprised that it took such little time. I might need to reapply some colors later. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to reapply some colors. I put a little bit too much water when I gave the little drip on it. So I'm gonna have to reapply the brown. So now we need some very faint yellow and the gold. The gold's here. I'm gonna apply the gold on the handle of the dagger. If I knew that bear traps were used for humans a long time ago, I think that they can still be used to this day. Not according to the law, but people would use them as traps to defend the households, forests, and a lot of things. Bear traps can be used against humans. If a human step on a hidden bear trap, he's a goner. You know, he will probably lose the leg. But yeah, 100% believe that people have used bear traps against humans in the past. 100%. There we go. Nice. Now, what color should I use for the middle emblem? Let me see if I have a good yellow for this. Oh yeah, I just recently borrowed this shiny yellow. So let's use it. Damn it. It's a little bit watery. I should have shaken a little bit better, but it's gonna do for now. Okay, I think I'm done with this miniature. I just need to let it dry and reapply some spots that I've went a little bit overboard. So let me show to you guys the result. Actually, just one more soft spot that I need to cover with with this orange, and we good with this one. Another story about a crafty old man. There was a case of a serial car hijacker. An old man, probably an engineer, have installed metal spikes with a hell of a strong spring just under the S. If you don't turn off the trap before turning the ignition, you would have another hole. Nothing have happened to the old man. Charges were dropped. So the burglar, the car thief, actually had a spike up there. Yep. People are stupid, you know. They just go around doing these things. I don't know like how desperate some people are, but I 100% believe that some people that are in crime, they just stay there because they want to stay there, you know. I think we're good on this. So guys, let me show you the semi-final product. I'm gonna let this all dry, and then I'm just gonna reapply some paint on it. But for these two, I think they're done. Have a look at the old one. Okay. The one on the left is the newer one. The one on the right is the older one. Still drying, but I think that the I will really use a lot of these two guys in the future. Yeah, I think they're gonna be great. And now, as a little promise that I did to Titan Mark 01, I'm gonna do some tattoos on one of my barbarians. Now, what the bloody hell do I do with this guy? You know, I think I'm gonna try to do a little heart. Do I have a red? Of course, we always gotta have a tattoo with a heart for a strong man. Right, right bicep. No, I'm gonna do it on the left bicep. A little heart. Also, I actually kind of did a good heart. Not gonna lie. Oh, I don't think you guys will be able to see that well, but there's a little dot according to the camera, but it's like a flexed heart. Nice. It's actually kind of funny. We did one tattoo. Let's go ahead and do another one. What should we do on the other one? I think I'm gonna do a few like small dark lines on the side so it's like it has a text, written. Can you guys see a little bit on the side? Some like dark lines. I tried to do a shape that would have the following like a written, and then signed. And lastly, I think I should do another one on a bicep. Maybe I should do a little skull or something. But what? Oh, booby traps are illegal, but people did and still do it either way. It's just a matter of if you get caught. I'm not telling you guys to commit crimes, but I'm just saying that a lot of people still commit them and they're not caught. I might be crazy, but I'm gonna try to paint like a small dragon on the other side of this guy. Okay, I think this dragon looks horrible. I think I really fucked up with this tattoo over here. Uh, but I did him. Maybe one day I'll cover them up in shame. But for now, the tattoos are done. Title Mark 01, they're done. I'll try to send a picture later. So for example, look, I did the little heart right there. I tried to do a small like dragon tattoo on his arm, and there's some writing on his like the side torso. So guys, I think I'm gonna call a stream here. Thank everyone for coming. Hope you guys have a great day. Sadly, I was not able to stream on my PC today, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, have a good one, and thank you, Sergio, for being here. Someone 10. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Title Mark 01. Thank you, everyone who said hi. And until next time, please be sure to have a great day, a great week, a great weekend, and bye. See ya.